Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I am working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, we are going to build a sample Node.js application, right? And that particular application is going to connect with our Postgres local database and do read write operations. And how it is going to do that, we are going to use AI, and the AI is going to be cursor AI, which uses 3.7 sonnet, right? So let's begin, guys. In past video I've created this docker mcp postgres server. If you want to see, definitely you need to see that particular video, because in this video I've shown you how to build Postgres MCP server, which is going to do read write operation in your local database, right? So this is the prerequisite. You need to watch that. If you don't, that is totally fine. You can see this video, right? So guys, this is my cursor, right? And let me show you. Once I open this cursor, it is going to bring these two MCP server which I've created, right? One is the puppeteer and the other is MCP Postgres server, right? So I've shown you all the details in my past videos regarding that. So let's try to, it is going to automatically spin up itself. You just need to build those, and let me show you. If I do quit, right? So you see those containers are gone. That is the very powerful and nice feature I like with Docker. I don't have to install anything on my local machine. It is going to bring that servers. So let's try to open the cursor again. So you will see in ops tab those containers are going to be available, right? So this is cool. So now guys, what we are going to do, we are going to build sample application. I already updated my repository. Simply you need to clone this particular repository and you need to navigate to this section Docker. In Docker we are going to start from the scratch. This is the Docker compose file, right? So we are going to create Postgres and add a pg admin. So simply you need to navigate to this section Docker. Here, this is the Docker compose file. I already shown you all the components, and this is the admin UI and the password of pg admin. So let me open this one terminal here, and I'm going to cd into this particular guy. So let's cd into this AI agents, right? You need to simply follow this step. So do docker compose up hyphen d. That is the command you need to run. I already pulled the images. In your case it is going to pull the images, right? So that is done, guys. So our Postgres and pg admin are available. I'm going to click this guy and open this URL. So simply I'm going to copy this guy like the email to log into this my pg admin. Then we are going to add one server, and that server is going to connect with our Postgres. So I'm going to paste this guy and I'm going to update the password. So simply paste this guy here, password we are going to paste it, and that is how you can do a login, right? So I'm going to right click this guy and I'm going to register one server. Let's say my Postgres, whatever you want to call it. So name of the server connection is going to be like this one. So it is going to do instead of providing the Docker IP, we are going to use the DNS name. DNS name is going to be Postgres, which is going to resolve into IP of Docker container, right, itself. So username is going to be simply what we have defined, Asim. It is going to connect with this database. Password is going to be Asim, which I've already shown you. This is the password, this is the username, and it is also created this particular database test. So by default Postgres is always available. Let's try to save this guy, right? And I'm going to navigate to this section. You will see databases are going to be Postgres and tests are available, right? So this part is done, guys. If we navigate to this section, this is the MCP configuration. If you haven't know about this, you need to watch this particular video. I already covered that. So I've added this configuration. So guys, this is our host name, right, which we have provided, which is going to connect with our database. So AI can detect this through MCP server, and it is going to do creation of table, able to see our local database and do all the stuff and build our application. So this is the database it is going to do connect, and this is the username and password, right? So guys, if I navigate to this section, this is the prompt we are going to give to create the sample web application, right? So we will now, from this, what we are going to do, we are going to copy this guy and we are going to create one database here. So I'm going to right click this guy and simply create one database. So let's do that, and I'm going to save this guy, right? So you see, guys, this is the database we need to create for our sample application, and this is the prompt I'm going to show you what prompt we are going to give. So guys, this is the prompt regarding the creation of sample Node.js application. It is going to connect with our PostgreSQL, and simply what you need to do, copy this guy and do read the old instruction yourself, and let's do play with it. You will get a better understanding how you can use in your project and build cool application from the scratch, right? So simply I'm going to copy this guy in 3.7 Node.js. So you see, guys, this is the section where we are going to use the agent mode instead of ask. And from here, what I've done, I've selected this 3.7 sonnet and enable the thinking mode. You see, it is totally up to you. You put it to auto, whatever you want, but I've gone for the 3.7 sonnet, which is the best coding model right now available. So I'm going to simply paste this prompt, right? So guys, what it does, it is going to create application directory, and it is going to ask me, you can automate the process of that particular thing, but I'm going to go for this particular route. Let's simply send the prompt. So what it does, it is going to take this prompt and it will try to generate file. So you see, first it is trying to ask make application directory, because in that particular prompt I've already asked or told him to create every file in this particular application directory. So what it does, we have run that particular command, application directory is now available, you see on the left side. And what it does, it is going to cd into application and create a docker file. So in that particular you see docker file, you see it created all this particular file and readme md. And what it does, it asks us to create the application architecture. So it asks us to create those file. We have run the particular command. Regarding the file creation, it will do automatically, we don't need to approve it. And later on we are going to accept all the files, but it is going to create all the files. In order to run, it is going to prompt us that it want to run those particular file, but let it create all the sample application files. And once everything is done, we will try to might be update the .env file, because we need to update that. So it is while creating, and I'm going to, you see, currently it is blank. So everything it is going to be doing automatically. You see, css file, everything it is doing ourselves. But the coolest thing with the MCP server, it gives the power to this AI agent to connect to our Postgres local database, or might be remote. So you will see a lot of definition what is MCP server. If you do it this way, practically you will understand. So there are tons of MCP server, might be Redis or Puppeteer. It give access to the internet, and you will see tons of MCP server. If you want to see detailed video regarding that, simply you need to navigate to this section and watch my this video. And also free AI agents I've created that you can watch in this particular video. And in fact, a lot of stuff I cover in this video. You need to navigate this section, and I covered where to route to this, go for the free MCP servers, and simply how to add those MCP server in your cursor, or whatever you are using. Might be later I will cover the other IDE as well. So let it create. It is editing the .env file, which we just open, and it is going to put all the information regarding that connection string what we have provided. But let's see, it is doing the stuff itself. So okay, accept it. We need to accept this guy. And you see the username is not correct, so let it do all the stuff, no issues with that. We are going to do manual update to this db user. So let it do all the step. It is asking us to verify. So okay, and it is saying to verify. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do update on this. I'm going to tell him that update the username and the password name is Asim. Host name is already I shown you, it is correct, no issues with that. Database name is also correct. So I'm going to save this guy. I am going to tell him I updated the .env with correct credentials credentials update the files accordingly. Allah Akbar. Okay, Azan is finished. Let's begin. I updated the .env correct with the correct credential. Update the files accordingly, and also test the also run the application and test it. I'm giving the second prompt. So what it does, it will see the update in .env, right? Because this is the connection string. You see, it is going to automatically update all the files which it has created, and it asks us to run this particular command, and it's already in that particular directory, so it is updated the command as well. So what it does, it is going to build that application because it created the docker compose file, right? So application is created, and now it is going to ask us to do the grep to see the application, and it is going to check the logs if everything is working fine. And let's check the health point if everything is connected. So connected to your Postgres database, and let's try to run this particular command, and if in case of any error, it is going to prompt us. So the application is successfully run in Docker. Let's try to verify, right? And if I navigate to this section, this is our Postgres. Click this guy, and we are going to verify. Let's see, product from database. No products are able to connect to database. So this is the issue. We need to update this guy. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to take the screenshot, and I'm going to tell this AI no products are available, and no products are able to connect with my database. Fix it. So it will do the fix itself. You see, it will detect the error itself, whatever we have provided. It is going to read all the files whatever it has. So it is going to run this particular command. Let's see what happened. So you need to understand the logic as well, whatever it is doing. So this command is going to definitely ask for the password, and uh, I mean let me do the provide the password here. So it says now issue the database connection is working, but there are no products and table in your database. So let's create a product table. So you see, that is where MCP server comes into play. This AI is going to connect with our local database, and it is going to do the stuff it needs to do, and it ask us to run this particular command, and this command is done. So let's try to run another command, and it is going to exec in this, and let's try to you see, is going to ask us the password. We need to provide this particular password, and the password is awesome. So you see, uh, some of the tables are now available. It is able to detect those tables locally, and we are going to verify through pg admin as well. So again, I need to provide the password, and even if you prompt it to add the password yourself, you see, these are the stuff it has created, and the tables are posted automatically. So if we do docker compose restart and access the, so it asks us to check the application health, and let's do that, and then your application should now be able to display to in localhost, and simply I'm going to, you see, all the tables and are available, and we are connected with database. Let's verify with that. I'm going to simply do a refresh, and if I navigate to this section, okay, schemas table. Okay, schemas table, products, columns. You will see all the column: ID, name, price, and description. ID, name, price, and description. That's perfectly done. And if I stop the database, you will see the disconnectivity with our PG admin. Then I will ask this guy to query as well. So let the stop the stop this Postgres container. Try to refresh it. You see database is disconnected. Try to run this database again and do a refresh. You see this is perfectly working fine. So I'm going to query, use my MCP Postgres and query my database related, or database my online store, verify everything. So now guys, what it does, it is going to use that particular MCP server. You see, calling that MCP server, and it is going to run that particular, ask to run this particular command or query. So let's try to do that. You see, great, I can confirm the my online store database exists in the MCP. You see, it is able to see your database. Now it is going to run other queries, and you see, let me try to create the product table in the database table directly. Let's try to see what happened. So run the commands. Perfect. Now let's try to restart the application. Verify Docker compose restart, and it is restarted. Let's check the health of the application. Okay, what query it is going to do? Okay, it's not going to be do through MCP, and it is going to do it, fix the command what mistake it does itself. So final check, so it is going to do itself. Product from database verified successfully. You see all the products it has verified, and if I do refresh here, you see everything seems to be working fine for us. So let's try to say, update. Can you update the price of laptop? Update the price of laptop to 2000. Let's see where we were, and let's see what's happened. Execute this query, and let's see. Okay, it's done itself, right? And if I do a refresh, you see, okay, except all, it is not reflecting, in the application. Check it. Okay, application having trouble to connect with database. Okay, no, it is doing something wrong. So let it know this is correct, do not change it. So guys, you need to understand this stuff as well, what AI is doing, and yeah, you have to provide the stuff as well. uh, I'm going to do a reject here, right? Reject. .env below is correct. Okay, previous one, okay, it has pasted. So I'm going to provide the information, and guide your AI what it has, and it is going to do the stuff itself. So it is updated, and let's see what it has doing it. So yeah, okay, it is listening to us and accept all the stuff. Okay, let's try to rebuild the application and do docker compose up and down. So let's verify the application, run this particular command, and let's try to run this guy. So guys, you see, it is pretty much simple. Whatever the errors, we also need to guide this guy, right? And you see, price, it's now detected, it is still 90, I mean 9,999.9. So it is now verified, and we are going to update the password here, right? So now I understand the issue. The price in the database is 999, right? So okay, it asks us to update the password. Okay, use MCP, because it uses different approaches, guys. Might be it uses command or local MCP. No, it is back to no, no. .env is correct. Do not change it. Okay, it is creating the stuff, and let me ask to use the MCP server. You need to provide the prompt as well. So it is using the see exec commands. So ask use MCP server to run or execute all the queries. So you need to give this guy understanding as well, right? So run this query as well, because it is going to try a lot of approaches, right? So let's do that, and see, it's still getting the error, and it is unable to do that. So might be there is a issue in the application, you see, and it is going to update those. Okay, check the docker logs, check the health of the application. Okay, password is same. Okay, one record it updated, and it's using different route, let me tell you. So let's we will later on query with the MCP server, but because it is going to always trying to fix, and the guy seems like it is perfectly done that. And okay, let me accept all the stuff, and let's try to refresh it, guys, and see. You see laptop price is now 2000, right at the bottom. So okay, but sequence is id sequence is seems to be unordered. Let's try to fix this sequence. um, seems to be not working. One is at bottom, fix it. Use MCP Postgres or whatever you want to do. Okay guys, one thing I would like to share here, I'm going to update the configuration of this MCP server. So seems like it's it is saying that Postgres, right? So it facing some issues regarding the switching to database. So guys, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to navigate to the setting profile, and sorry, not profile, in the cursor setting of cursor MCP. And now I'm going to update, instead of Postgres I'm going to use my online store. You see, I'm going to save it, close it, and I'm going to try to refresh or restart it. So use MCP Postgres, and let's try to fix it and fix it. Previously we tried with Postgres and I saw some of the issues. Let's try to provide the real database MCP server. We have provided the configuration, so let's see the behavior what it got. You see, seems to be not working. Bottom use MCP, and it is generating some of the file. So let's let it do that. And okay, seems to be issues in the index.js as well. So okay, I fixed the sequence and order, right? So I'm going to accept all the stuff, and let's try to refresh it, right? Okay, that is perfect. Now what I'm going to do, because we updated the query the database, right? And show and check all the tables and columns and verify. So guys, you need to make sure you provide that if it works, right, the real database for the connection. So we updated, we saw the issues. It's faced some issues regarding the switching, and we are going to run this particular query, and it is going to, you see, it is seems to be picking that, right? Yeah, so you need to make sure that you should provide the right database in that connection string. So I intentionally do that. You see, it is now able to see all the stuff. So you need to be make sure you providing that, and it is only possible if you watch the video, complete video. You will be able to see what changes we have done, right? And it is going to run another query, and you see is able to fetch all the information from that particular database, and it is directly querying instead of using using docker exec command. It is able to query that particular database, and it is going to do all the results, and now it's able to detect all the stuff itself, and in doing the stuff. So now I'm going to ask in the last, can you update, okay, update the price of, um, use MCP Postgres, right, and update the price of tablet to 5,000. Let's see what strategy it is going to take. It should not go for the docker exec command, and let's see what happened. So you see perfectly it is executing the right query to update the database. I mean, it is going to use that particular database, and it is going to query that particular database and restart our application. If I try to refresh it, you see that is perfect. That is what we want, right? So guys, that is the power of MCP servers. You see, we saw the issue. It is unable to switch between the databases, and we provide the right database which we have created, and this is the database we have created. And you see, my online store, I updated the configuration in front of you, and it is able to update your local database perfectly, and your application is updating on the fly. Every query is on the fly, it is updating. You see, database connected, your application is done, up and running. That is it guys. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Share the video, please like. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.